Wow, it gets dark early these days. It is early December and we are headed to the auction. There's an auction with a bunch of Christmas stuff that looks newer, but a bunch of vintage and antique stuff too, right here in our hometown. But while we're on the way, there is one important shopping stop. I do have people who love sweets who are from out of town, and this is Main Street Sweet Treats and Eats. They moved here from Spokane a couple of years ago. They have just expanded the lobby. They're ultimately going to have a little cafe here, but let's see what they've got today. All right, well, here's the cheesecake and candy case, and there's a lot more selection now, actually. All sorts of cakes and coffee and water and crystal. Hello there, and I love the old payphone behind you. That's really neat. Yeah, this place is a lot of fun. They're the ones with the really great card that matches the interior of this place. That will make my family in Florida happy.
The straight water county in here, right around the corner here.
Oh yeah.
It's sunny.
Oh, that's great. Raw unfiltered. Oh, that's good, actually. I should definitely get that with my allergies. These really are so good. Well, my friend Mark runs this place, and I haven't gotten to the shop here for, gosh, months. I haven't gotten to come to the auction, and it looks pretty good tonight. I saw it on Auction Zip. We're going to take a look. Well, I'm trying not to disturb anybody with the video because people are getting ready to bid, but we have about 20 or 30 minutes to preview, and that's really important at a country auction because everything you're buying is as is where it sits. So you got to know that what you're getting is what you think. I have come in late to auctions and bought lots of reproductions and things that were damaged and made lots of mistakes that way. Not my style, but there's a lot of Elvis here. But these are all the things made after he died, so not my market because not vintage enough for me. I'm also looking for what people aren't crowding around. I see these 1970s train set parts are not gathering a lot of attention. I remember a lot of these growing up. Some of these are decent enough and would sell for something. So we'll see how that goes. Look at all the blow molds. So many. Black Santa, White Santa, Nutcrackers, Tigger, Mickey and Minnie, Chili Willy. That is great. This stuff up here is cute. It's not anything old. Some people will like it though. I see a little bit of Department 56 and people look for that. And a little bit of Hallmark. There are certain of the ornaments that are worth something. If you know what you're looking for.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. How are you?
All thanks for seeing.
There's an old Toledo scale. I like this style. They're not quite as huge. This one's last use was 1981 because they had to be approved every year. So a lot of this came out of the Evansville area, it looks like. There it is. It looks like a 1960s nameplate. Wall print on the blanket, but that's not really old. But we see some glass over there that looks interesting when we get to that side. He's going to be sitting up there for a while because there is a lot of stuff tonight. Bunch of Blue Ridge china in there. Bunch of these Dear God mugs out of the 1980s. I've had this little egg dish before. That's cute. There's a Japanese chintz plate underneath it. Nice quilt. I like the pastels. It's newer fabric, though. You can tell by the feel of it. So probably a 1980s, but it has the look of a 1930s in terms of its color patterns. One way we can tell the difference is that this has a wider band. I like the block pulley. That's something, especially these colors. I mean, look, it's Christmas colors. Hang your wreath from that. I actually just had a really amazing sale, the biggest sale I've ever had at an antique mall in my career, at Lander Street Vintage in Seattle. A fellow came in and he liked nautical, and I had World War II ship's binoculars, a giant set from on board a U.S. Navy vessel, and I knew they were good, and he paid $3,500 for those and a Juret wall hanging and a ship's clock and barometer. So I was thrilled, and it makes me very interested in looking for more nautical, even if that means blanco fish. There is a clear one there. I'm not going to talk too loudly about this because I'm hoping people won't know it is the large size. It is the clear, which is not as valuable, but that's still a really good piece. There's a nice Fenton color. A little bit of pottery, although I don't see anything significant. A lot of moon and stars in the blue, which I think is nice. L.E. Smith Rooster bookend. Here's a Fenton artware piece with Thrift. A cute chamber pot, but boy, these haven't gone. It's, first of all, it's not flow blue. It's lavender transferware. It's not flowing. And secondly, they were never worth $215 by themselves, and certainly not now. So we'll see what it really goes for. We should check conditions of lids. This one I see a small chip with the naked eye, or two, nothing major. The lamp, unfortunately without the shade, a problem there. But yeah, there's some neat stuff in there. I see some Paul Blue Rose mixing bowls, some Banthrico cars, including the Mustang. My dad had a 66. I learned to drive on it. It was great.
You got good?
Little Mack truck there. This gal is nice porcelain with applied lace, but the lace is not the porcelain lace. It is actually real lace. Less likely to break. This is made in occupied Japan, so that would be 1947 to 52. Those were the years that we enforced them putting occupied on everything made there that was exported to the U.S. so that American customers would feel like we were in control and it was okay to buy. Otherwise, it would have been hard to get people to get over their resentments about the war. These are cool. They're almost always broken in the front, and this one actually has all of the lights and the hood ornament. I got this in 1981 as a present. Hopefully it hasn't had a battery in it for a long time. This is the kind of due diligence you have to do, and you can't be shy about it. Yep, no battery. Doesn't look corroded. That's a good thing. So that one might actually still work. It needs a lot of cleaning, but everyone else is checking things closely too, as you can tell, and they should. Cuckoo clocks, ooh, even laying them flat can be enough to break them. They're very temperamental. These I thought were really neat. I don't know how old they are, but there's two of them, and there's this one. I'm almost afraid to hold this up. I don't think they're super old, but they might be as old as the 1980s with these hangers on the back. And then the other one is the chess man. I'm going to leave him down because I don't really want to show him off, although, of course, they will when they go to hold it up for the sale. This looks like a newer Fenton Carnival glass pitcher, but boy, is that color right for right now. I don't see the Fenton mark on the bottom, which surprises me a little. Oh, I see it's not a Fenton. I believe that M is for Mosser. Nice piece by them, though. Went to Fostoria amber coin, and then, because we're in coal mining country, a respirator. She's got a big crack, unfortunately. She's quite lovely. She was repainted, and she'd be fine to just sit on a shelf, but I won't make any money on her. And for me, that's the objective. For somebody decorating, you could put a lovely scarf or a favorite necklace around her neck, and you would never look at it the same way. Newer stained glass, but nice. This is a reproduction, but it's cute. The 1940s pedal car. You can tell right here, this is much thinner gauge. And then there's this label right here as well. That was a BB gun, by the way. They don't let them down to give out weapons. Fascination face powder. That's cute, but I think this is newer than it looks. And we can tell by turning over the back. This is one of the English tins made in the 70s. People really like these now, though. Ooh, over the hill cookie cutter set. That's a nice gift. This is the key. You have to look before you buy. It's not their job to look at all of this stuff when there's so much, and jury and judge and tell you the condition of every single piece. This is nice. And the condition seems to be very nice, and the grind is good, so that's definitely of interest. This is nice looking, but it's rather new. It looks like most of the jewelry is pretty new. I am not really feeling these points. I don't see the riffling in all directions that I would expect to see. I'm suspicious of those. 1991, that's starting to be old enough. Railroad calendars do sell. I've sold a bunch lately. Bone-handled knives, nothing too interesting there for me. So hopefully they'll go to the glass side first and often. But let's see what's over there, because Toyland looks fun too. There's a whole bunch of wood lures there. Some coins, common dates, but a little bit of silver. We'll see how those go. Sometimes these sets sell for cheap. A bunch of marbles, a couple of straight razors. I'd be curious to look at those and the knives, although I know a bunch of guys already have. Electric meant electric like the adjective, like electrifying back then. It obviously is not an electric razor because it's a straight razor. All of these are black except this one. That would be the one that would interest me the most. It's celluloid to look like ivory, but not illegal to sell because it's plastic. And the blade looks good. They're looking right over my shoulder, by the way. That's why I'm allowed to put my hands in here. The bigger knives are newer and not of interest to me.
I ain't gonna live in the nursing home. She made her cut out all the medicine. She left the hospital. She was in a nursing home.
And let's see what these are. Are these jewelry in here?
The mask.
Oh, really?
That looks like a character.
Oh, I see. Like that. Cool. Thank you. Well, Great Cake might not be very old, but those hanging racks are useful, so we'll look at that. This is a little faded out, but I like the old 60s thermometer for standard gas. Some Vaseline glass, pretty recent. This one's fountain. That might have a little age. This one's missing its stopper, and this one's going to be Westmoreland. Must be right near the end of their production, around 1990, I would say, because it is brand new feeling, that's for sure. Westmoreland made it longer than a lot of the other glass companies. Maple syrup tin. This is a reproduction, the oil bottle there. You can tell, especially up in the spout. 1940s wall pocket there. That's kind of cool. Nice kitchen clock. I wish they were getting more respect. Old miner's pail. An ornamental bed fan done in the days of hanging them on the wall in the 1960s and 70s. Looks like it's made in India. The hobo cookie jar, this particular hobo, is hand painted, and it's not cold paint. This one has a crack, so I'm not going to get it, but this is Japanese from the early 70s. They were lighter weight than the American jars, and that's why they could ship them all the way over here and actually compete. I love coming to auctions like this. I'm so glad we have one here, and Mark's done a really good job of getting a lot of antique and vintage things into these. So it's a lot more interesting. Ooh, Harry James. I always liked him. I am a jazz fan and big band and swing and all that stuff. Harry the hipster. And this one, red pepper rag. The thing is that the scarce ones are not going to be by people you've heard of for the most part. It's going to be regional jazz artists. These all look like reproduction, unfortunately. You can tell there's a Phillips head screw in that one, for example. This is old but rather worn. The merry-go-round does not go round anymore. This is a reproduction. You can see that the pieces don't really match up very well. So there's a big gap. And you can also tell that this really hasn't been played with. The Call of the Wild, I remember that edition. These 70s music boxes. I like the Scarecrow game, that's cool. Pokedex. But I just saw someone who I think would know look in there, so I'm betting there's not anything great. Because a young man of about 10 who seems to be interested in this stuff was checking it out. Thundershift 500, a bunch of Funko Pops. Oops, sorry. That was the young man right there. Here is a good Pyrex set that's really clean over on this table. Okay, there's a bunch of books here. Rudyard Kipling, well, that's Christmassy. There's a whole box of postcards under there. Wow, he has got his work cut out for him. This is going to be... he's pretty fast-paced. I mean, if there's somebody who can do it, but who knows? This might be a two-parter. We'll find out. we'll see how he does, and we'll see how much gumption we have. But I do see things I would like to buy, so I'm going to stick around for a while. Believe it or not, I do well with these, even if they're just for the look of sitting it on a desk. I usually get about 20 or 25 bucks, even if they don't work. Lots of watches, but these are all new. And then there's furniture. I mean, this is a pretty big estate. Oh, and here we go, a bunch of Avon, but at least they've got the Charlie Brown and the Mickey Mouse. So if you were going to buy any of it, those would be the things. Hi kids, I'm Hooky Bear. Freddy the Frog, oh, he's styling. Hanging out with an alligator. All right, I really don't need furniture, but I'm going to look back here because there were some cool things on the furniture in the pictures, and well, there was one piece of furniture maybe I do need. A sideboard that needs some serious help, but it's a nice stately size. This is Hall China with the little starbursts. I always like that pattern. Some more stuff marked box lot. Ah, Apollo glasses. Wow. I could use the decanter to go with those, and then they would sell all day. I think we were supposed to sell these when I was in kindergarten, and wow, $3.50 was the most recent store price, so that might have to come back into my life. It's right out of about 1970. Miscellaneous items here. This is a great looking Gothic chair. There's only one. If you just wanted a stately chair, it actually does have a padded back if you needed a place to sit by the front door on your way out. That would be really cute, and I bet it goes for nothing because it's a beautiful 1880s piece of Victorian furniture, maybe even 1870s. You can see that the carvings are done with machine and they mimic each other pretty well, but they don't seem completely exact, and that's an indication. This is a handsome chair too. I just don't know how people do selling single chairs these days. Here is at least a pair, something you could have on both sides of the bed, for example, if you needed. Nice old rocker with a very 1970s Harvest Gold replacement pad. I like this because it looks like an old spool cabinet with those particular knobs in this walnut case here and the way it's made. It's just a style from about the time they were starting to make this cabinetry, but I think that's pretty likable. I don't think those legs were put under it. No, it does seem to be one piece. So I think that's rather neat looking. And then one of these 70s chairs. Now that is a classic. Everybody that I knew, their parents in the 70s had one of these if they lived in Bremerton, Washington. They were available at the import store. Everyone had seen them when they lived abroad, and they're really very cool and fancy and interesting. And a few of them have stood the test of time, but they take a lot of space. It's not that I don't think I could sell this in Florida, but getting it there, it's like half a van load. And then I do really like this Art Deco English case with the clock built into it. I don't really know what you would do about shelves. I mean, you could certainly have them fashioned, but it would cost a bit to fit that shape. So that will probably go cheap. It is a nice piece. Behind is an Eastlake spoon carved bed. In fact, it's the whole frame from about the 1880s, I would say. It's a full size. That's helpful at least. I think we've seen it all. And I think we are sure seeing a crowd forming. So I'm going to have to go get my number and sit down to bid. Got my bidder number. I'm ready to go. Now, Mark, the auctioneer, has a collection of his own here, including the original Pac-Man table game. He collects a lot of Disney, and wow, it's really proliferated, but you know what they say. I mean, you get two mice together and you're going to have a whole lot more. Spooky Mingos, that's funny. But I think my favorite thing in his collection is this guy made out of a carburetor. Got some popcorn, got a drink. There's Mark, a few pre-announcements, and then we're going to get going here.
So anyway, yeah, follow around. It's got 75 on it. Who got 80? $75 bill, ready, we get ready, we go ready, we go ready, I pick him on, let it go, 75, 75, let it go, 75. We go 80, make it even, Steve. I got 80, last call, sold, Kelly, $80 in the front.
So he had pre-bids on some of the better
214.
pieces.
We got
We'll
moving
see how
store. We
that
got a
affects
lot
our
of moving stores.
prices.
Anybody got 20? I got 20. No, I already got you at 15. Anybody got 20? Big 20, 25, 30. Anybody got 30 on it? Last call. Sold $25. Number 564.
My friends got it.
Same lot number. Look
I
at this
didn't need
kitty
to
car
bid
right
them up,
here.
but, you know, I had to try.
This is a nice pedal car right here. You need this car. Anybody go 105? Last call. Sold $100. Number 7. He'll pick it up in the morning. That's Pro Shop, yes.
Is that a javelin?
This thing's
No,
worth a
it's
lot
a
of
fishing
money.
pole.
A lot of money. So we got 5. Anybody go 10?
Who wants to
I got
have to
10.
hold that?
Anybody go 15? Anybody go 15? $2 bill, 15. Anybody go 15? Anybody go 15? Anybody go 12? I got 12. 14. 16. 18. 18 here. You're out, Oscar. 18. Last call. So $16. It's an old Victorian chair. And it's what's it made of? Wicker in it. It's got 15. Anybody go 20? I got 20. Anybody go 25? $20 bill.
Boy, I'd take it for 25, but where would I take it?
22. And it's cheap for that thing. It's like $100 chair. Last call. 22, 24, 26. Now I got you in 24. Where's your 26 at? Last call. You were selling. We're big on that back there in the back. 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 100, 102, 105. I got 100 up here. Anybody got 105 on? 105, 10.
See, I told you these were back in
Last
style.
call.
I don't think they cost that much
So
new.
$105. Number 1316. 1316. It's got a curio cabinet with a clock in it. Got a curio cabinet with a clock. That's where we're being led.
I like this piece.
We got 30. Anybody go 35? $30 we got 5, we got 5, we got 5. I got 35. How do I have 40? 45.
Yeah, by the time you pay $60 in glass,
50.
you're into it for 110 and
55.
don't want to do it.
Anybody go 55? So $50, you're about $400 at the antique store. No, we ain't gonna get that here, no. Who you can start it out? That's cheap right
Wow,
there.
$10.
Anybody go 5? I got 5. Anybody go 10? We're doing the bed. I can't believe that. $5 be nothing. Anybody go 10? Anybody go 10? Anybody go 10? Anybody go 7? Anybody go 7? Anybody go 7? Last call on the bed. Give me a Ralph. Solid up here in the top. 1216.
Wow. Some furniture still isn't selling. So while they're splitting up reproduction signs that don't interest me, I'm checking on eBay.
Oh, Dave's
to
back
I
up
can
there,
get
really.
that length of fish. And it
923 takes 1.
$5 or $90. Meanwhile, away goes
25.
the chair with its
Last
young new
call.
owners.
Some $23. $231.
They're doing the utilitarian stuff before they go to the more interesting stuff because they want to keep us all moving.
Balloon bid, so. But still nice, so the $70 bid is not here no more. Who gave me 5 for it? You can't see it when it's up there, Phil. I know. How about 3? Anybody go 3? How about 2?
I hope no one does that.
Let's put that table with it. So, number 17 bought it.
Oh, someone rescued it for $2. That's great.
Jewelry we got right there. We got 5. Anybody go 10? $5 bid on 10. When you get 10, anybody? I got 10. Anybody go 12? $10 bid on 12. When you get 12, they're down 12. Anybody go 12? 12, 14, 16, 18.
Lots of bidders, but
Last call.
Not real
18,
interesting stuff.
20, 22. So $20. This is Pyrex.
Now we're all going to start
Pyrex
to see how high
refrigerators.
this
These are nice right here. We got 10, anybody go 15? I got 15, anybody go 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I got 35 with 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Last call.
Well, they got right up to where I
So
would have been.
$55, number 1066. Yeah, my mind's everywhere else though.
Well, I'm glad she got them. She paid exactly
we're
what I would have
calling
paid,
that.
and I couldn't go find more.
It's
Well, that's definitely vintage.
Playing and everything. We
Looks
got
60s.
10. Thought I would be 19 when you get 10, 19, 19. I can't believe that. That's about two.
If it had any name on it,
No, it's worth about $300. Anybody got 7? Last call. I got Chris. No sale. They wanted 10 for it, but
interesting that the trolling motor did not sell at $7.
look at that.
Here we go with the black lights.
I got 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Anybody go 18 on one of them?
I
Last
just won't
call.
go 18. It's too much.
Did you say yes?
Money.
18, 20.
See, someone else is in. I think this is
So
something collectors tonight. I may get
number-
skunked. You never know. Fortunately, there's enough that there's a chance of getting something. So
All
I
three of them.
will
I'd get all
just
three of them.
continue to see what
Hard to
happens.
find.
So $18 on the stopperless perfume bottle,
Anybody go 7 on the clock?
and not
I
even
got
$7
7 there.
on the
Anybody go
kitchen
9?
clock from the 1890s.
So $7, number 3
Wow.
on it.
Cadmium glow on this. Brass bookends, but
Who
they
give me
don't
$5
match.
for one of them? How about 5 for both? I can't believe that. I got 5 there. Anybody go 7? $5 be now 7. Would be 7. Anybody 7? Anybody go 7? Last call.
Things are definitely selling at
So
right
$5,
proper
number
wholesale.
673.
Problem is I am just getting one bid behind and not getting anything. But we'll just keep on plugging away.
Choice on the Pepsi Cola.
If these had
7
inserts,
Up.
I would take them to use at
Choice
shows.
on them. They'll give me $5 for one of them. One of them's rare. Are you in, Ralph? Yep. I got 5. Anybody go 7? $5 be now 7. When you get 7, 7, 9, 11. So $9, 9.23.
I bet it'll take the one in the middle.
Both Pepsis.
7 Up, that's the older of the others.
Pepsi's a good one.
Pepsi
It's
has the
brand
best. Pepsi has the best
What's your
wrapper.
number? 84.
Fellow behind me got that.
That's a good one right there. Who give me $3 for it? I got 3, 5, 7, 9. Anybody go 9? Last call. So $7, $3.29. So this is a nice. It's a nice.
I like this
cabinet.
little chest.
So it's got 35. Anybody go 40? $35 be now 40 would be
Oh,
40 around 40.
tempted.
Anybody go
That's so
40, anybody go 37.
But
So $35.
I can't convince myself that I need it.
Pavanos.
Funko Pops have
So good choice on them. We
Dawson
got 3.
Springs.
Anybody go 4? $2. I got 4. Anybody go 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22,
This is for
24.
choice.
So $22, $6.90. You want all of them? Be good Christmas presents.
I'm sure this guy knows what he's doing, but I'll tell you, I
Next
can
one,
only
backup
think
bidder. Did you want any of
BBC,
them?
he knew which one to pick.
You're the backup bidder. Do you want any of them?
I'll be curious to see if we can get over and see which one he took.
Olaf, what's your number? 1317. Thanks, Olaf. We got all of them left. We got 2. Anybody go 4? $2 be now 4. We get 4. Anybody 4? Anybody go 4? Anybody go $4? Anybody go? I got 4. Anybody go 5? So $4. Number 86. You want all of them? Text them all. Did you say?
Around here, this is likely to
I got
do well.
him. 7,
probably
9,
50
11,
years old.
13, 15, 17, 19. Last call. So $17. You're the winner. Number
17,
13,
they sell for
17.
about 25
That goes
in
together,
retail, so
yeah.
that's reasonable for a
So
fee.
$55, number 329.
I hope they don't try to sell it to somebody
329.
for 125.
Okay, we've gone to the back now. What is it? Are they the same?
Two Victorian era balloon chairs.
They look like, oh, I got five.
Very handsome.
Anybody got seven? Did you say yeah? Anybody give me 7, 9, 11? Anybody give me 11 on the chairs?
These certainly should be worth a lot more than that.
So $9, number
You can't get a new
287.
chair for $9. This is why antique furniture really should be getting a second look,
We got
right now.
Got that? Open it up. What do you want to do?
I thought it was a potty.
Oh my.
Okay. So anyway, that's a nice one right there. They'll give me $10 for it. I mean, that's a nice chair. You used to be able to get about 75 or 200 of them. How about 5? Anybody go $5 on it?
I don't think describing it as a potty chair helped it.
Yeah, I couldn't get a bid on it.
How about this clothes rack?
Ugh.
Oh, look at that. Clothes rack and a rocking chair. Print rack. Give me $5 for both. I got 5. Anybody go 7? 7, 9. You're up. 11. Last,
I like Tom, the guy who just walked in front who bid. They're going to be his.
$79, $239.
That guy got the Victorian chair for $5. And there it goes. These are 1980s and 90s era.
I got 10 right there. Anybody got 12? That's
They're
a
pretty.
$100 lamp right there. 12, 14, 16. Anybody got 16 on it?
I think I got $60 wholesale for mine at my house sale, and it was about like the one on the left.
287. You better get both of them.
Somebody got a really good deal there.
This is from.
On the other hand, as cute as this is, these 1940s lamps,
52.
yeah,
It's
he's
a
right.
nice piece right
40s,
here.
50s,
It's a
but hard to
Victorian
sell.
collection. Really, really old.
Nice ceramic.
$50 for it. Where's my lamp?
American made.
I can't believe that. How about 3?
Just a
I got
tough
3
sell.
there. Anybody go 5? $3.95.
Don't really know why. I think it's because people are not appreciating flowers right now.
$5.37.
Wow, $3.
This
This is an older lamp. It's brass with a double wick, but that makes it more interesting.
I can't believe that. I got 10. Anybody go 15? 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Anybody go 45 on it?
Well, again,
I got
I'm
40,
just getting on the wrong
40,
side.
45.
40 I'd have paid,
Last
45.
call. That's
Can't
40
do it, so
over
I'm
there.
out.
Yeah. So $40.
Couple of regulator clocks. One's been painted green. I don't mind it, actually.
I can't believe that. I got
They're just hard to
$5.
sell again. So many of these classic
Oh, yeah.
antique things
$5.
are just in greater supply right now. And then there were also a lot of reproductions in them. And so the market is too low for those for the originals to have kept up their value.
No interest.
Eventually people will learn more and they'll assess the difference.
I can't believe that. How about 5? I got 5 over here. Anybody go 7? It's a railroad. $5 be 7. Anybody go 7? Anybody go 7? So $5, $2.93. You got a good
Hey,
deal.
I finally broke the ice. He was trying to sell an old Kodak film splicer. They really are worth money, but they're a big, heavy thing to ship, so people are avoiding buying them. So someone is getting it super cheap,
4, 6.
way in the back. They really do have a crowded house tonight.
We got 4 boxes.
But I think these folks are here as much for entertainment as anything else. And it's just after the first of the month, so
Line number 2. These have a reserve on them.
the resellers have had their Black Friday sales, and they are restocking madly for the rush. So yeah, we're going to have some competition. Now, these I think are really cool. I like these a lot.
Let's go to sale. Reserves on 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So $95.
Wow, well, I pushed it to 60, and then suddenly another person jumped in,
446.
and he went crazy for them. This is a very pretty lamp. And
Well,
it's
let me see. Let me hold on just a second,
electrified.
I'm gonna fix this.
Recent electrification of an older lamp.
That goes from $400 to $500. With
It's the
new
red
ones.
color.
So we got $100.
But the
we
wiring,
get 10.
not so much.
$100 be 19, we get 10, about 10, anybody go 10, anybody go 10, anybody go 105. I got 105.
So bid
anybody go
105.
110, 15.
In my world, I think this is about $250 to $300 lamp.
Come on, are you sure it's a nice one? Put it back.
Did not hit reserve. This is the Mosser glass pitcher. Looks like it's going to sell for $30. That's reasonable. All right, here's another blower.
We got 10, anybody go 15, 15, 20, 25, 30. Anybody go $30
I'm not in. I'm not in for 30. It's more than I can do.
40, 45.
You know, what do they think they're getting for this? $95? It's pretty common piece. So it's cute.
$10.66. That's that expensive chamber pot from New England. What is it now?
This is the chamber pot that had the giant price on it. Let's see what they
What is
get.
the brand, you know? Brindley. So this is a nice piece over here. It's worth some money too. They'll give me $10 for it. I got 10. Anybody go 15? If you don't mind, hold up. That's that big chamber pot. Anybody go 15? $10 bid out 15. Anybody go 15? Anybody go 15? Anybody go 12? Number Michael, you was missing out on that. It's got $200 tag on it. Nice call. So $10.
Here we go. It is Star's choice. I could get into this.
We got 5. Anybody go 10? $5 bid out 10. We get 10. I got 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Anybody go 22 out there?
Boy, I'm just getting outbid by a skosh on everything.
So $20, $5.75. You'll take
$20 was the choice, and she'll take the jar and the compote, I bet. That's what I would have taken. The compote with lid. Oh, she's going to take the other compote too.
History. Back up later, George. Did you want it? That's a pretty one right there. Who give me $3 for it? I
Pretty,
got
that's
3.
small.
Anybody go 5? $3, they got 5, 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 they got 5. Last call. So $3. That's got a thin basket. It's already got a bid on it. 5. Anybody go 10? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Anybody go 30 on the Fenton basket? Last
Wow.
call.
Maybe I need to take all my Fenton to this auction. These people are going nuts.
Yeah, we got a bid on the rooster already. It's Ellie Smith. It's got 10. That's cheap. Anybody go 15? 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Anybody go 35 on it? Last call.
Never bid it at 35.
66. That looks like a Fenton vase right there. There's no sticker about that one. That's usually when you have the painting on there, that's what it is. We got 5, anybody go 10. I got 10, anybody go 15. 10 over the 15, 20, 25, 30. Anybody go 30 on it. Last call.
I went to 20 and
So 25.
falling for 25. I'm certainly helping them push up their numbers.
964. This is like a thin blow basket. We got 5, anybody go 10. Who's got 10? It'll be 15, 20. Sold $15. Number 564.
15's a good price. I would have paid 15. I just am on the wrong rhythm tonight. I need to let other people bid first. Here comes the hall tree.
We got a hall tree coming up.
This is like an
Round in the
English
hall
one
tree.
from about
We got 10.
1920.
Anybody go 15? $10.
Cheap price. Lots of utility.
Anybody go 15 on the hall
I just don't have a
tree?
space for it.
There you have.
What a deal, though.
I got 15 there. Anybody go 20 on the hall tree? 20. I know it's looking. I don't think people can see it.
My neighbor Tammy
20.
is definitely on it.
Anybody go 25?
She's right about that one.
You in?
Definitely worth it for
Anybody go
20
25
bucks.
on the hall tree? Sold $20.
Oh, they're getting so close to my fish.
First.
My fish. I have
Yeah.
to buy it first.
I want. You want to have a coffee on me?
Come on, pick up the fish. Pick up the fish. Come on,
Yeah,
it's big. It's right in front of you.
Okay, go ahead. What is that?
Come on. Oh. Oh.
So it's a table with the eagle on it.
Oh no, don't move it. Oh, come on, guys. Sell the darn fish. Anticipation. Oh, I see. They're trying to sell the table underneath it. Ha.
Anybody go 10?
This isn't old, but if you like eagles, it's certainly cool. It'll be the kitsch of the future.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35. Joey, you're out. I got 30 up here. Anybody go 35? Last call. He's here. You're out over here. 35 last call. So $30.70. It done? Okay. Somebody said if it did work, I was going to put 15 on it. So he said it works. It's worth way more than that. I got 15. Anybody go 20? I got 20. Anybody go 25? 20 over in there. 5 over there. 5 over there. 5 over there. 5 last call. 22. 24. Not as well. 24. 26. So 24.
24 is the limit.
784.
I do like my very basic ashtray. It's been repainted at some point, but they did a decent job, and it was only $5. That'll sell in Florida.
66.
So the Elvis stuff, $4 a piece. This is the problem with posthumous fantasy items. Well, the Elvis decanter broke and exploded when they picked it up, and it now smells like a good old Kentucky distillery in here. Couple of cookie jars coming up now from the 70s, the Japanese one that we looked at.
$7, $9.23.
Look how cheap they're going. They really want the American ones, not the later ones.
How about 3 for one of them? I got 3. Anybody go 5? $3. Last call. So $3. You got a good deal on the back. $2.93. What's the blue one?
Just the blue one, yep. Here is an Elvis decanter that survived.
This is a distillery thing. I did not know they had alcohol in it. I am not selling alcohol. I'm selling the Elvis. So
They have to say they are selling the bottles because otherwise they can't sell the booze. Phew, boy, is it pungent. I'm sure it was really great whiskey because, of course, the greatest whiskey goes in the commemorative Elvis bottles.
19. Anybody go 19 on the last call? $17.
$17 a piece. You probably couldn't get that much huge at the liquor store for that much. Phew, boy, does it smell. Elvis Monopoly. The bathroom is the least expensive place.
Last call. 17, 20, 22, 25, 27.
I have to admit the commemorative Monopoly sets really do sell for more than I would have expected. I sold a bunch last year myself. Jars of marbles.
We got 5 in the choice. Anybody go 10?
I've got a bunch of marbles that I need to put in jars and sell.
9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Hit it one more time.
This is choice. I'm going to have to raise my
21.
prices.
Anybody go 21? Green.
This is one reason it's good to go to auctions. I did not know you could get $19 for an average bunch of marbles in a jar.
Where we got that?
All right, here's this scale that I like. Let's see what we end up with here. It's a nice small size. I think it's worth $50 roughly.
So we got, that's the sticker. Somebody's still using it at one point. So we got 10. Anybody go 15? Turn around there. 15. Anybody go 20? $15, 20, 25, 30. Anybody go $30 on it? Last
I'm at
call.
25. That's about the most I would pay. And it's mine.
$2.93.
Well, now I'm on the right rhythm. Well, I knew I'd get some stuff. The Fenton piece was just fun to buy because it was so cheap. Same with the ashtray. Same with the railroad calendar. But this thing, this is about the biggest scale I want nowadays. It's something I can easily move myself. She got all the dolls for under $10 a piece, and that is indicative of where the market for so many of them are, even though they're the big ones. Aha! One of my class nemesis is leaving, so
You sure you don't want it?
I might be in business. No one's really a nemesis here. I think a lot of us are friends. A lot of these folks that come to my storehouse
There's
sales,
another reindeer.
and we have a good time. But you know, business is business, and when you're here to bid, you bid what you can. Here's the Tyco stuff. Choice at $5. Don't think I'm going to do it.
Number, what's his name, 7.
If I'd have the $5 bid, I would have taken them all.
You have to get up in the morning. I'll be here 2:30. I got 3 there. Anybody go 5?
Yeah.
So $3.
I could have taken those to Washington, but
Now we're jumping.
I have a whole bunch of stuff to take to Washington already. On the other hand, might be interested in this mixed bag.
He's got the rest of them.
The mixed lot does seem to have a whole bunch
We
of
got the Transformers.
various stuff that might be of use if the price is low.
5. Anybody go 7? 5 on the now 7. I got 7. Anybody go 9? This is cheap. Are you out? Last call. I can't believe this. 9, 11, 13.
We're just going to follow this guy with the bid.
15,
He's
17.
still nodding yes.
Did you say 9?
At 15, that's a good deal, but it's his good deal, not mine.
These things are pretty.
One has a crack, and that is a problem. They're nice, they're Victorian, probably bohemian.
They're super old. One of them's got
Good
some-
color.
Look at it.
We see the ruby flash more often than other things.
Anybody go $7? I got 7 in the back. Anybody go 9? 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. Last call. So $25.
I bid enough. She got a great deal, but with one cracked, that's her deal, not mine, once again. I'm being selective. This is a Fenton thumbprint piece. It definitely needs a specific shade. I don't really have room for it. It's a great deal.
That's cheap. But it's gonna go. So $10. It's not on a sports thing.
This is a 1960s or 70s
Don't wanna miss out on this thing.
radio that
We
is
got
made to
you,
look like an
you
old
got
wall
15.
phone.
$10, we got 15, we got 15,
I have sold these before.
I can't believe that. I got 15.
But I'm really just looking for the phones at this point. These are a cute novelty, though.
So $15. I got a 5 on that. Anybody with 7? Father, let me know 7. We can 7.
Fire King, pretty plain pattern. Gonna let this one go.
7, 9. So $7. No.
This needs some sort of a shade, but I do like this piece because it's got the clock and the light, which you'll be able to see when he turns around here. They're gonna plug it in for us.
Look at that. That's all about that, George. We gotta get that. Look, it lights up, Ronnie. It's yours. Okay, we got 5. Anybody go 10? I got 10. Anybody go 15? $10. We got 15. We got 15. Did you say we got? Anybody go $12? We got the brass horse on it. George is gonna get a deal. Anybody go 12? He wants to. So $10. $2.93. That's $75.
Wow, that was great. All right, I bought a project. I have to clean it up. I have to put a little clip-on shade. But for that price, once I saw that it ran, oh yeah.
15 now, 15 now, 15 when you 15, deal above 15, now 12 and a half, down 15, all in, all done. I'm at the market, 12 and a half. Sold 12 and a half your way.
He is stepping in for Mark for just a minute while Mark takes a break.
Let's go 5, 5, 7 and a half, now 10, 10, 10, when you 10.
Paul has a good
12 and half.
patter.
10 now, 12 and a half, give me 12 and a half, now half, when you have, give them 12 and a half. I'm at 10 over here, now 12 and a half, all in, all done. Sold $10 your way.
He says all in, all done, like Heidi at Rosie's auction house. Changing auctioneers in the middle of a big auction like this is smart because it wakes the audience up. Everyone has a different pattern, and that will get them excited again.
27 and a half, I'm at 25, all in, all done. Sold 25 your way. 5, 5, 5.
This is the box of Dear God coffee cups.
3, now 5. 3, now 5. 5, now 7 and a half. 5, now 7 and a half. How about 6? 6, 6, 6, now 7. Now 7. 8, now 8. I'm at 7, now 8. 8, now 8. What are you doing? You want 8, all in, all done. Sold $7 your way. Put on number.
Look at me, $5 for both of them. I got 5. Anybody got 7? 5, we got 7. We got 7. We got 7. Last call. That's cheap. Some $5, 6, 7.
Newer Raggedy Anns just don't sell well. There were too many pieces done in the late 70s and early 80s that were not great quality, although it does mean there's a generation who likes the earlier stuff because they do remember it.
After we get that money.
This is the box of Blue Ridge. I'm sure it'll be a bargain. You could make money just selling a few pieces.
I'm gonna buy and give it to you.
But I have a lot of dinnerware right now.
Yeah. Straight razor. Who give me 5 for it? It looks like it's there. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. So $15, number 3.
Yep, I just can't get more than 25 for those unless they're unusual.
That one looks brand new, look.
Now, these are the other straight razors, but these are all black, so they're not as interesting to
That one
me.
looks brand new right
I
there.
would not pay as much.
Yeah, who give me 5 for 1? I got 5, anybody go 7, 7, 9, 11, 13. Last call.
Oh, I might get them.
So $11.
Well, they're basic, but I'm glad I got a few. At least the box on the electric razor is good. And they'll sell for what I'm into it for. All right, I got this for $3. It's just an advertising pocket knife, but it's Granite City steel. Jeffrey from Real Nifty Vintages from Granite City, Illinois originally. And the wood lures would be great if the price stays low.
You might go, I got 6 way back there. Where'd you got yours?
Yeah, see, I don't want to pay more than $5 for them because they're all kind of worn, and I can't get more than about 10 apiece in
92.
average condition.
No.
We'll see what he takes, because depending what he takes, I may or may not bid on what's left. Looks to me like he's getting most of the wooden ones, and that's what I would want. Smart buyer. It's just after 8 o'clock, and some of the people who buy things I like to buy are leaving. That may be helpful. This is why sometimes sitting through an auction is worthwhile. There's the box of Avon. Let's see if this gets anything.
I got 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Solid $13.774.
Well, there you go. That's about $1 a piece.
Anybody got
Whale
$13?
axes have been selling for me lately, so I bought one.
Solid $11.
And a couple of air horns. The price was right. This is all going to go in my mall space in Kentucky, and it'll be something different. People really collect these by name of the company that made them, but this one just looks like it was smith locally with the unevenness. It looks like the handle was made by hand, and that to me says early 1900s, and I think someone's going to find it interesting.
So $17.
I'm hoping about $35 worth. The leg irons appear to be reproductions.
I got 10. Anybody go 15? Those things are old. $10 go down 15. Anybody go 15? Anybody go 15? 20. He's saying 20, 25. 25 here. Anybody go 25? Last call. I know they're comfortable, right?
Keep your husband home.
Selling $20 over the corner.
Super Nintendo.
$10 not 15 when you go 15, anybody 15, anybody go 12. Anybody go 12, fill up you in. I got 12, anybody go 14. 14, 16, 18. So $16. That's about number 1. How about 3? I got 3. Anybody go 4? So $3.29 bought it.
That was a good deal, but it wasn't super old. Now, this is not ancient. This is 1960s and 70s. You can tell because of the not quite so deep molding on the edges there. But it is brass. Brass is popular, and that price was certainly cheap enough.
Mark II guitar. That looks like it's
A little Martin guitar.
Who give me $5?
They're not expensive.
They're shaking. You like that?
It's kid size, but it's cute.
Anybody go 7? $5 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. Last call.
Nope, I was out because I only get about 40 or 50 for those in child size. It's always up to the auctioneer what order they do things in, and of course you got the car and the furniture in and the jewelry, but I'm really surprised that he's doing a lot of very basic offshore stuff instead of doing the collectible stuff. I guess he just thinks we're going to stay around, and so far he's right.
Who give me $5 for it? I got 5 in the back. Anybody go 7? $5 7. Anybody go 7? 7. Where's my glass? Anybody go 7? 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, Selling $13, $2.93.
All right, I'm happy to get that. Can't go wrong with this.
How about 3? I got 5. Anybody go 7? 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35. So $33 number.
Well, they made her pay. That's a nice little Fenton piece.
Right there too. Look at me 5 for it. I do this now. That's like a thin piece too. How about 3? Anybody go 3? 3, 5, 7, 9, 9. So $7 in the back, $2.93.
Well, for $7, I'll take that.
$11 number $5.75.
And I like the melon-shaped vases, so
We got 5. Anybody go 10? I got 10. Anybody go 15? 10 over there. 15. Anybody go 15? About 15. Anybody go
I think I'm going to get these for 10.
12, 14, 16, 18. Last call.
I went to 16.
So
That's as far as I could
$16.
go. But here is the one that I have been waiting for. The
Look at the little
fish.
whale right there. There you go, Shay. That's a good piece. It lights up too. We got 10. Anybody go 15? I got 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. 70. Anybody go 70? I got you at 65. Anybody go 70? Last call. Selling $65, $2.93.
Hey, I got it.
They'll give me $5 for both of them. It's got Martha and Washington on there. How about 3?
These are Whedon for Avon.
I got 3. Anybody go 5?
Bicentennial.
Did you say 5 on that?
We'll see if they put out any more than stars, and then I might be good for the evening. I think they finally got to my stuff, and I got a lot of what I came for.
We got 5. Anybody got 10? $5 be no 20. Get 10. Moon and stars.
Here we go, the beverage stuff.
Pictures and 8 glasses. This thing is got some good stuff in it. We got 15. Anybody got 20? $15 be nothing. I got 20. Anybody got 25? $20 be no 5. $25. 25. 30. 35. 40. Anybody go 40 on
Yep,
that
I'm
last
out at
call?
40. I don't think I can make that 75 price on it. Well, this has been a lot of fun, but I know when it's time to leave. I have bid on everything I intended to bid on, and it's time for me to go.
$15 number.
$15 for the Blu-ray set. That's a pretty good deal.
$55 for it. Anybody give me 5? I got 5 on that. 10, 15, 20. Last call. So $15, number 86 for it.
Now when I look at that, I saw 2.
Now we're paying. Oh, another auction in 2 weeks. I might be back. Well, I think I did all right for what I paid. I spent $226. I think I can probably make about $500 on this. So, not a fantastic profit, but I really was willing to step up for the Blanco because that's an easy sale. This Fenton's an easy sale.
13, 15,
So,
17.
stuff I'm going to sell fast, I'm willing to pay a little bit more for. Well, this is good timing. I have a visit to Twin Lakes Antique Mall to make tomorrow. So we'll just add the stuff I bought to it. And I got to take a box in to fill because I've got quite a bit of stuff and some larger items.
If you enjoyed this video, check out this one. Also, click thumbs up to like this video and check the description for information about our Patreon, our memberships. We've got a lot of different levels with different perks and bonus videos and early content. Also, please do check out our website, theantiquenomad.com, for appraisal help. And we'll see you again for more adventures in the antique and vintage community soon. Bye for now.